What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another late night, another epic. And, well, for the past few films, we have stuck with the sci-fi genre, although I don't want to forget, the Western genre that we were in. And today we're going to be watching a Western by Clint Eastwood, the de facto icon of Western films. I'm probably wrong with that because John Wayne is there and a host of other great actors. But today we're going to be watching a film that he directed as well. And this was recommended to me. Otherwise, I would never have known about this film. And just looking at some of the sentiments of this film, everybody says it's a very dark film. So I'm very curious because one of my favorite Western films just so happens to be Django, and not that that film is dark or anything, but there is a lot of gruesome Quentin Tarantino-esque violence. So I'm sort of equating the two to be similar in terms of dark material. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully it's something completely different. But yes, I'm going into this film completely blind, other than the fact that I know Clint Eastwood directed this film, which is great. Half of his own pictures, actually not even half, all of the pictures that I've seen that he directed have been awesome. So we're going to be watching this film. There is no Big Willie with us today. As you can tell, I'm very, very glad. But he will come back very soon. But other than that, I'm not going to stall any longer. Captain, we are a go. What an introduction. This is very cool. In the smoldering heat where his image is even distorted, he just comes out of nowhere. And the score, I don't know, it has a weird horror vibe. I like that we're staying on this wide shots for such a long period of time. We have not even gotten a decent close-up, which kind of is... I like that. It's the High Plains drifter. We don't know who this man is. We don't know his business, but that's usually, at least in the two films that we've seen of Clint Eastwood, that's how he enters the picture. Cool sauce selection that we have a perspective shot from the gravestones. It almost sort of tells his business. We're going to see some killing. Now we have the staple shots where we have the lone, horseman just riding in the center of the town while everybody's just staring at him. It's funny to see everybody's faces in such awe. Not a word spoken, which leads me to think he has a reputation that is known. I guess this is what cinematic silence is like.
Life here's a little too quick for him. Maybe you think you're fast enough to keep up with us, huh?
Wow. Amidst the insults, that shot was brilliant. To have his hat, the brim of his hat, reveal the rest of the people in the bar. Wow.
Shave and a hot bath.
That'll be 90 cents.
people who live in Lago who seem to be afraid of him.
Yes.
Aw, he better not cut him accidentally.
I think he's got some of that pig in his ear.
I don't know which smells worse. Him or bottom.
What? Wow. We start with a headshot.
What did you say your name was again?
I didn't.
No, I guess you didn't at that, did you?
Hey, at least we have some continuity. We still don't know his name.
Well, you'd be amusing if you weren't so pathetic. Just a minute. I'm not finished with you yet. You know, at a distance, you'd almost pass for a man. But you're certainly a disappointment up close, aren't you?
Everybody seems to just be insulting him. There's no proper way have they made communication.
My horse.
Certainly a very, very odd way to introduce a title character. Not a protagonist, not an antagonist. I don't even know what... He cannot even be categorized as an anti-hero. I don't know what he is, but I see the dark theme. Oh, even with the badge, it seemed like he was some sort of sheriff. Well, that didn't look like him, but there was a shot where somebody was watching it and went back in. I'm assuming that was him, which almost leads me to think he's some type of like angel of death to come and enact revenge. It's business as usual. Let's see whether he'll get his shave and hot bath that he paid for.
Mordecai, you put some more hot water in that tub there. This gentleman wants a bath. Oh, you can hang your clothes right down there on the peg. Now, Miss Pease does a nice. Oh, I'm sorry, huh?
Right this way, Captain, sir.
Unless you want Mordecai to take him out and get.
So he did cut someone.
Billy, he wasn't a love man, you know, and he didn't have much personality. What he did have was all bad, just bad.
It's interesting and ironic to see the sheriff talking about these dead men to him.
Look, tell him I appreciate it if he doesn't leave town until I stop.
Imagine if she actually missed.
Not gonna let him get away with this, aren't you?
Be a little patient, will ya?
Patient!
Callie, when you run across a man who's used to having his own way, you let him have it until he goes too far.
Are you kidding me? And they're gonna think of hiring him.
You know, just like those three you done in yesterday, except when they was here before, there was lots of trouble. And they took care of it, too, except, well, they got too damn big for their britches. Started pushing people around, taking over the town, and we had to...
Had to what?
Well, we had to take them into custody, that's what. You know?
Yeah, and they're gonna come out and exact revenge for their unlawful treatment.
That young Marshal Duncan was killed. You know, he was whipped to death right here in this street. Bull-whipped. Damnedest thing I ever saw.
Now, why would anybody want to do a thing like that?
Well, I don't know. Wasn't anybody from this town anyhow.
How do you know?
Well, this is a good town, and these are good people.
That's I think the exact opposite of what his premonition was that everyone was not good.
Well, this is a God-fearing town. These God-fearing people.
You like him? You save him.
Great line.
Here you go.
No.
Tell him it's all right, huh?
It's all right.
Well, he is here to bring some type of order and some type of normality.
That comes to exactly...
No charge.
Boy, does it pay to be a gunslinging, thoughtful man in combat.
Now, including the smoke, that comes to about $8.50.
There's no charge, Ludi.
Huh?
You was at the meeting. Anything he wants in this town, he gets. You voted on it.
I didn't know that meant free whiskey.
Well, everybody's got to put something in the kitty.
Everybody will vote until it puts a hole in their pocket.
I'm the sheriff.
And the mayor.
I'm the mayor.
Any objections?
No, that's fine.
Well, it was anything he wanted.
I want every man in the regiment to have one of these nice rifles.
What regiment?
City of Lago volunteers.
Never heard of them.
Well, you ought to. You're in it. So are you, all of you out there. I want you all out on the street in 10 minutes for drill.
Are you kidding me? This guy's literally going to make the town into, like, the defense against these the freed prisoners. Boy, the training was fast. They're already in place. At least they had dummy practice, which I'm not so sure if they were any good to begin with. It doesn't even seem like they're hitting the target.
You still here?
No. No, I was just going.
Definite sharpshooter.
We're requisitioning your barn, Belding. Any objection?
You men can go back to work.
There is no objection. You can. How would you object to that new sheriff?
You know better than to walk in a man's camp.
What the hell is going on?
I like that we're seeing it from the perspective of the gun. Kind of shows the lack of any sort of sympathy, empathy. These guys are savages.
The point being, you want to get rid of the gunfighter, is that it?
Well, Dave, we got it before it's too late. He's making a mock of this whole town. Making that little dwarf the sheriff. Kicking my own people out of my own hotel.
Got half of the women in town selling sheets together.
And they're my bed sheets.
Got those Mexicans down there building long picnic tables.
It does sound like a joke, what he's doing to the town.
Wait a minute. We had no choice in that matter, and you know it. Wait a minute. The big mistake we made was hiring that man Duncan in the first place, and you did that all by yourself.
All by myself.
What? Shut up. We can trust one another. This whole town had a hand in what happened.
There we go. Now the dirty business is coming out.
He's sitting right over there, Mr. Belding. If you don't like it, why don't you just go over there and tell him that he can't?
Well, that is true, except everybody's afraid to do so.
All these people, are they your sisters and brothers?
They most certainly are.
And you won't mind if they come over and stay at your place, will you?
That was quick and effective.
We shall find haven for you in our own homes. And it won't cost you 1 cent more than regular hotel rates.
Wait. First he addressed them as friends, and then he's still saying he's gonna charge them.
Remember, he won't be around forever, you little...
If anybody's gonna make it out of this alive, it's gonna be Mordecai. Oh, I like that. That was very seamless. From going from current events to the actual event of the marshal being, you know, bullhorned to death. Most definitely everybody in this town was involved in, like, I don't know if accessory is the right word, but they witnessed it.
I want time to take 1 year of my life at Lago before we move on.
How long's that gonna take, you figure?
A lifetime. For some of them.
Boy, they really want to go to Lago. They won't even make camp. Talk about a planned ambush. They're just trying to ambush their own, you know, at least somebody who has set out a plan, as much as he is taking advantage of the situation. As soon as they open the door, somebody will be waiting on the other side awake. Wow. He's just gonna let the town implode.
Don't let me hear you kill me!
It's funny to watch the entire town have different motives, different relationships with him.
I'll need 4 boxes from you and shovels from you so these people can dig the holes.
Well, yes, I thought perhaps we could
right now.
Wait, 4 boxes? Who's the extra one?
He promised that son of a bitch $3,000 after what he did to my hotel.
Promising's one thing, paying's another. You may just catch a bullet.
Always corrupt by the core.
Wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. No.
I like how she can just tell by the look.
Have you ever heard the name Jim Duncan?
I've heard a lot of things. Why?
He was town marshal here. He's lying out there in an unmarked grave. They say the dead don't rest without a marker of some kind. Do you believe that?
What makes you think I care?
I don't know. He's the reason this town's afraid of strangers. I was gonna warn you about that. Pretty funny.
Okay, that certainly explains a lot of things, why they're so up in tights about, you know, strangers.
Be careful. You're a man who makes people afraid, and that's dangerous.
Well, it's what people know about themselves inside that makes them afraid.
Wow, great line. The guilty have something to fear.
You mean you want the whole place painted?
Everything.
You can't possibly mean the church, too.
I mean especially the church.
All right. I'll paint if you say we got to, but when we get done, this place is gonna look like hell.
Well, they've already likened him to the devil, so it's already sort of a hell for them.
Sometimes we have to do what's necessary to do for the good of everybody. That's the price of progress.
And what's the price of a human life, Louis? Ask your good friends if they know that.
Ooh, ask the pastor as well. Wow, it takes a complete stranger to strike fear and watch the boiling happen from the inside until everybody suddenly, well, not everybody, but suddenly some people gain a conscience. Oh boy, are they going to treat him with some type of kindness.
Give me that combination, Morg.
I would give you the combination to the gates of hell.
Dog. Sure had a lot of blood left in him, didn't he?
Boy, savage. Savage. But the theme of, like hell on earth is very evident.
Who the hell is that? Must be Dave Drake.
What the hell did you hit?
Oh, the perfect diversion. He's so relaxed. He's just taking his time. Oh, you're kidding me. You just came back. It's almost seemed like he just wanted them to have like a blood revenge, to come back in such a hurry to kill everybody in Lago.
Guests are on the way to the party, so gather all the people together.
Right, Captain? All right, men, get that sign up.
Unless he can create such a situation where they just kill each other.
Let's go.
They're so scared they can't even sort of stomach the whiskey.
There's plenty of time.
Yeah, but they'll be here in a minute.
I think Sam's right. We ought to.
Yeah.
What about after? What about after we do it?
If anybody's even alive.
Are you going to get Stacy Bridges first? Or maybe you're going to get all three by yourself?
Welcome home, boys. They're just provoking. Oh, he's probably gonna hitchhike out of here and then probably come back when... just to surveil who's alive, I guess. And just watching everybody's hope vanish from their faces, he's just exiting left stage. What a beautiful wide shot, and I like the fact that they went from the main score just to silence and hearing the bell. They're so afraid to even shoot at them. And just like that, the entire town is just gone.
Well, now the party's over.
Stace?
Help me!
Look back down in the bushes. Look what...
It does seem like that. The party's now going to be over. I'm assuming gunfighter's going to come and exact revenge because all the trash was taken out.
You still here? God right, I'm still here. I want to know who them sons of bitches was that ambushed us. That's what I'd like to know. So we're gonna find out right now.
Oh, that's the question. Who took his ear?
Who are you?
With the backdrop of the entire lake of fire, here comes the archangel.
Stacy, goddamn horses are gone.
Yeah, he's just playing around with them. I guess it is somewhat appropriate for each of them to die by the bullhorn. Such an eerie sense to it all.
Who are you?
No need for explanation. Hey, the sheriff. Seemingly, almost this town has to be reset. Everything is just blown to shreds.
I never did know your name.
Yes, you do. Take care.
Yes, sir, Captain.
Could it end any more ambiguously? Don't tell me that was Jim Duncan. Well, the whole myth goes he could never have, an unmarked tomb. There's no rest, and there's no rest until he enacted his revenge. What a complete, appropriate bookend. He completely just disappears. It's crazy. Thoughts on this very simple, very contained, very almost eerie horror western. It was fun just to see, from the very beginning, Clint Eastwood coming in. Sort of don't know what his business is, but slowly and surely watching everybody turning on themselves, everybody revealing their true character, their true motives, even to the point where if they want a defender and promising him everything that he wanted, they were still not satisfied in that. They still wanted to kill him. They figured, hey, maybe Stacy and the two others would not come back. Why do we need to give everything for free? And, it was, the theme of guilt, and guilt almost being like a decaying, growing bacteria that grows within like a town. It's something else. And just to see, I'm almost thinking of like the whole parable of the wicked seeds that are grown with the righteous ones. How the reaper will come to take away all the bad ones and burn them, and how the righteous will still stay. That's the immediate, like, this picture has a lot of analogies that you can, sort of connect to. I like the fact that he does not really say who he is. It is maybe alluded that he is the sheriff, except when I turned my head, it did not seem like him. The fact that he is, you could even connect this film with, the trilogy, the Dollars trilogy. He is the stranger. He fits this role like a glove. Everything was the cinematography was so perfect. It's such a quiet film, except when it does erupt. It is the eruption from the true antagonists that are seemingly hidden. But at the end, Stacy and the other two are just on the side. They're not the real threat to the town. Sorry. But I liked how he just came. He made Mordecai the sheriff. And it was funny seeing these different characters: the barber, the saloon, the barman, his own distinct style, the hotel innkeeper, his wife. They were all very unique characters, which made this, I don't know, I might even revisit it very soon. It just has that. I've never seen a Hollywood picture like, a Western picture like this. Very unique, and I'm glad this was recommended. But until the next Western, stay safe and watch out, be wary for strangers. Until then, may I see you alive and well. Take care.
What's up, you cinephiles? Thank you very much for making it to the very end. Me and Big Willie don't take that for granted. We really appreciate you. Now, if you would like to show your support to us, you know what you can do up here. You can smash that button. Really, just smash it. And, if you would like to check out some more content, they're all curated by days up over here and playlists. So, you know what? We hope you're having a great day. Don't crumble and just continue to smile and be a good bastion of cinema.